So, you know, you like Obama.
Okay.
All right, now,
Right.
so what is it that he's...
Sure. So, it's interesting that you asked that because a lot of what I like about Obama is maybe the way he speaks and presents himself. And I think it's amazing to me that just the way someone... the sound of their voice or the way they speak is appealing and can make somebody appealing regardless of what they're saying. So that's number one. I just find him inherently easy to listen to, and I just like him. He seems real to me.
Really?
Yes, really. Yeah, I know.
Now, can I ask you beyond the words he speaks?
Yes. Okay.
So what is he, you know, where's the... Go ahead. Give me some more.
So beyond the words that he's speaking, the things that he's been doing, I think a lot of people say that he hasn't done anything for the country, but I am maybe politically aligned with some of the things that
Which would be?
So the Iran deal, maybe, I appreciate that attempt. I don't think it's a very good deal, but I don't think we can get a very good deal in this situation. So that's one political issue that I feel like I can
Can I bring up a few things?
You can.
Thank you. And these are all things you can look up. See, one of the things I want to do is get a computer screen out here, so so I can do these. Right. So then the cameras up here, you know, I don't have to ask the cameras to be up here these themselves. That'd be nice.
Sure.
Yeah. Since he's been in office, what one policy has bettered our lives? What would you say? What has raised the standard of living? How, in general, what one policy that would raise our standard of living, made life better for us? Because what I'm looking at, statistically, black unemployment is more than doubled since he's been in office. This is a fact. So he hasn't helped the black people. He's opened up the borders and allowed every swing and sombrero to come up here and take their job. That's why they're suffering. At the same time, this is piling an enormous amount on our welfare system, because now we got to take care of a bunch of illegals that, you know, he's allowing to come up here that are taking the jobs from people that desperately need them. Because we now have a record 94 million people out of work, out of the workforce. We have a record number of people on government assistance.
But
so
unemployment has gone down.
No. Do you see what you've just done? It's called doubling. I was speaking to Professor Iris Mag. She's the economics professor at Tulane. She comes by twice a week and we're talking about this. And I asked her, I says, how do you equate, because you're a mathematician, 94 million people being out at work and a low unemployment figure, because that doesn't match up. It's a disconnect here. How do you have a low unemployment figure at 94 million, record number of people at work? She goes, because it's all manipulated. What they count as unemployment now is you work 1 hour a week, make $20, that's full employment. If you, for 6 weeks, could not find a job, you are cut off of the statistics. So you're not counted as being employed, you're just not counted. So they skew the numbers to show that, oh, there's low unemployment, when in fact there's not. When black unemployment is more than double, when you've got a record number of people out of the workforce, how do you listen to the lie that, I mean, because I'm out here on the street, I'm a merchant. 3 years ago, I'd make 3 to 4 times the amount of money I'm making right now. The merchant over there, he's doing okay because he sells cold drinks on hot days. These people are suffering. Those people are suffering. These people are suffering. That place just closed down.
Everybody now.
So you think that's Obama?
It's the economy. They can't afford to stay in. The regulations that have been pushed by Obama have driven a lot of small businesses out of business.
But wasn't that already on a course before he was elected?
Yes. And what has he done to stem it? He hasn't.
Sure.
Understand when you look at this, right? And you got to agree with this. You know, that's okay too. I thought Bush and Cheney should have been in jail.
Should have been in jail?
Yeah. I mean, they started a war on a pack of lies. They drove our economy into the ground. I mean, you know, just to name two huge, right? All right. So why aren't they? I mean, Obama was elected by why? Because he was one just the opposite of Bush. It was like, oh my God, look, he's just opposite of Bush. Hey! Little did we know he was Bush's sixth cousin. They're blood related, right? But what happened when he got in? All these investigations that were going on that would have put them in jail. Obama said, we got to look forward. We got to stop those investigations. Let those mass murderers off. It's okay. That wasn't good enough. In August of 2012, when Obama was trying to get our military to go fight on the side of Al Qaeda, something Bush wouldn't even dare do, there were 2 civilian cases going to court that would have put the entire Bush administration in jail. Obama stepped in and had Holder quash those cases and then proceeded to give the entire Bush administration immunity from war crimes. Look it up.
I will. I absolutely will look at all these statistics and stories you're giving me.
Who you like because of his presentation. I understand this man was groomed to be president.
Sure.
It is a complete theater and show.
Sure.
I'm not going to tell you some things that are going to sound fantastical, but they're true. Again, look them up. Barack Obama's real father is Frank Marshall Davis. Frank Marshall, and Barack Obama will tell you that Frank Marshall Davis raised him, taught him everything he knows. You can see him on film saying this. When the family moved, his mother's family, Barack Obama's family, moved from Washington, D.C. to Hawaii, the 16-year-old daughter rebelled. Her father, Barack Obama's, was a top CIA agent. His daughter, rebelling, started seeing Frank Marshall Davis, a black man who also happened to be one of the top communists in the country. He was also a pornographer. So he was taking pictures of Barack Obama's mom and selling them to men's magazines. You can see the pictures yourselves. Okay. She gets pregnant by him. Now, the CIA agent can't have his own daughter marrying the top communist in the country. Knowing that Barack Obama Sr. wanted to get into Harvard but didn't have the grades for it, he approaches him. We'll put you through Harvard. You marry my daughter. It was arranged marriage. That's why immediately after marriage they split up. Frank Marshall Davis raised Obama. That's his real father. If you see pictures of them side by side, it's undeniable. So Obama is a complete protege of the CIA. He is a Manchurian candidate. He is being in his position. He's been groomed to be put in that position to be manipulated. I know this sounds fantastical, but there's a documentary called Dreams from My Real Father.
Okay.
And if you watch it and see the documentation of people there, they're speaking out, saying, look at this, look at this, look at the moves, look at, you know. So understand that part of my job is very hard, because I'm asking people to believe in things that sound too unbelievable. They just sound fantastic. But when you take away all else and all that's left is the impossible, then it must be the truth. So I'm asking you to step through the looking glass.
I will go home and look all of this up, and I think it's, like I said, I think it's good that you're out here.
Will you do me this favor?
What is the favor?
Being that we're going to YouTube this.
Oh, don't YouTube it.
Oh, no, we're going to YouTube this. Okay. And this is why. I want to give you my card, and then I'm going to contact you, and you're going to look at the information. I'll give you a couple of places to go. And I just like to continue this dialogue and see how you're progressing with this. I might have just completely ruined your entire life. I don't know. But you seem, this is what I love to do. I love to talk to people, and I really appreciate people like yourself particularly, because most people are closed-minded. They don't want to discuss this. They don't want to get into it. They have their set opinions, and it's frustrating at times because when you ask me, is this my work? I says, well, who else would be out here stupid enough to do this? For someone else's work. It's because at times I do suffer, slings from people that are not too intelligent. And so I want to carry on the dialogue. I want to ask you, what do you think now that you've seen this, and see where it takes you? Because you're growing. You're getting, and believe me, you're the future. Of anything I want to see you as being the future. You're intelligent. You're beautiful, and we need more of that in the future. So can we do that? Would you do that?
Yeah. Well,
what's your name?
Right, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
You can't have that. I don't know about.
This is a wonderful thing.